Of immediate former Ambira High School students were arrested by police in connection to a video that went viral on social media where some students hurled insults at Education Cabinet Secretary Amina Mohammed and her interior counterpart Fred Matiang'i have been released from police custody. The 16 who appeared before senior resident magistrate Gladys Adhiambo were released at the request of the Office of the Director of Public Prosecution for lack of enough evidence. 8 of them have been in police custody for 1 week after prosecution asked for more time to conclude its investigation. Our reporter Kevin Ogutu with more details.
1 week after Ukwala Magistrates Court granted prosecution 7 days to conclude its investigation into the video recording that showed 8 students of Ambira High School hurl insults at Interior Cabinet Secretary Fred Matiang'i and Education Cabinet Secretary Amina Mohammed, the court doors were once again open for the prosecution of not 8 but 12 students, the extra ones having been arrested between Monday and Thursday of last week. Once again, Senior Resident Magistrate Gladys Adhiambo took her seat, but the matter that was to be heard in the morning would only come up in the afternoon after consultations between the prosecution and investigating officers. The minors were to be charged under Section 94 of the Penal Code, which prohibits any person in a public place or at a public gathering using threatening, abusive, or insulting words with an intent to provoke a breach of peace. But after 4 hours of waiting, David Okachi, the Siaya County Director of Public Prosecutions, told the court to go ahead and release the minors as the prosecution still had no sufficient evidence to prefer charges against the minors. In a memo to Ugunja Sub-County Criminal Investigations Officer, Okachi instructs him to release students of Ambira High School, and I quote, "So far, going by the witness statement that I have gone through, the evidence in your possession is insufficient with no probability to warrant a conviction of any of the students." End of quote.
As at now, we have no formal charges against the subjects.
The 3 defense lawyers were in agreement with the decision of the prosecution to release the minors as they conduct investigations, and with that, the boys earned their freedom.
In the interest of justice, I order that the respondent be released from custody without further delay on condition that he leaves his contacts with the DCIO Ugunja, and further on condition that he present himself at the office of the DCIO Ugunja as and when required to do so.
Lawyers representing the 12 minors showed their displeasure with the manner in which they were arrested.
We actually anticipated that the suspects will be formally charged, but there's still no charge which we could say could hold water. So the allegations, if there are anything to go by, we could say that they are fictitious, and there's no merit in the case whatsoever.
They rushed into arresting before conducting investigations. In the end, they detained these boys for seven days.
The police are really abusing this 7-day rule, and it's not proper because the Bill of Rights, as far as liberty of accused person, must be adhered to.
The minors are required to report at Ugunja Police Station anytime they are required to do so by the investigating officer. Kevin Ogutu, KTN News.